What up? This is Ben Moxham, and you're watching Face to Face. My sponsors are Oakley Eyewear, Armada Skis and Outerwear, and Dekine for gloves and backpacks. Growing up, I grew up in Boise, Idaho. My dad is a ski instructor, and that's how I first started skiing. I started skiing when I was like 2 or 3 years old, and would just go up to the mountain every weekend with my dad and go skiing. And once I was old enough to ski on my own, I'd start going up there every weekend even with my dad and just go ski around with the friends that were up there, make new friends skiing. It was pretty cool. Turning point in my skiing career was probably when I moved out to Breckenridge. I moved out to Breckenridge when I was about 19 with a couple other good friends that live in Boise, and started living with them and just made friends out there as well. I knew a couple people just from like a couple park shoots that I had done, and they told me how great the parks were out in Breckenridge, and I'd been out there a couple times and knew what they were talking about. Breckenridge is pretty on point. They've got 3 different parks to choose from, and they're all right next to one chairlift, so you can make really quick laps, just lapping the chair and just taking as many park laps as you want, and you basically hit like 20 or 30 features in a row depending on the lines that you take. So it's really fun. You can get really good within a week just from skiing the same features over and over again, just because you know what they're like. The Denver Big Air, there's a big air event they held in the middle of Denver, like downtown, right in front of the Capitol building. It was 100-foot tall scaffolding, like drop-in ramp, and then they brought in snow from the mountains and would lay it all down. But it was just a competition. It was a team competition, so there was 3 people on each team, and they'd go head to head. The judges would judge each trick, and then whoever had the best score out of all 3 averaged would move on. I was on Team Armada, and Spencer Milbacher and Alex Belmar were my teammates, and we ended up making it to the finals and winning the whole thing, which is pretty cool. It was the first time they ever had that event, so it's pretty cool to win it the first time I was there in Denver.
I had some butterflies in my stomach at first, but once you get that first step out of the way, it's like muscle memory. It just comes right to you.
I got invited to Retallick from Tanner Hall. I had met him over the summer last year, and he really liked the way I skied and told me about his project that he was going to be doing up there. So he wanted me up there. I think that was the beginning of March. Some days we'd take the cat if there wasn't a lot of clients that they were taking out, so we'd either take the cat or we'd take snowmobiles if there were a lot of clients and they were using all the cats. So usually we were just using sleds, so we'd hop on there, and then usually takes like good 10 or 15 minutes to get up to the hill or to the actual zones that you want to ski. Because Retallick, the lodge, is like right at the base of all the mountains, so that you got to take all these cat tracks up there. But go up there, and then it was basically free reign. We'd have guides with us, and they'd point out zones that they thought it'd be cool for us to ski, and then if we liked them, we'd ski them and lap that for however long we needed to. There's a lot of big cliff drops up there that we did, and a couple jumps that we hit. It's pretty cool to see it all in the movie. My favorite type of skiing is skiing powder. There's no other feeling like it, just getting engulfed in a whole bunch of light snow, which is probably the best feeling. Even when it hits your face, it's a little cold, but It's worth it. The snow conditions up at Ritalik were insane. Perfect skiing conditions. The snow stability was 100%. It would just snow literally every day. There wasn't a day where we'd see sun. It would just be snowing every day. I think there was maybe a day where we saw sun, but just immediately started snowing like later on in the day. It was a dream come true, skiing with my idols, Tanner and all those guys. It was pretty cool. I had one of my good friends, John Spriggs, up there with me, and I've skied with him a bunch, so that kind of got me a little bit more comfortable skiing with everybody else. It was definitely cool to see myself on the big screen in a movie where it's being premiered in my hometown. It was cool having everyone chant my name. Out here shredding with Sean Logan, Andrew Holson, and Matt Nelson. In the past month, I've been up in Ritalik, BC with Inspired Media Concepts. We've been riding at North Star here in California. It's been really fun. It's been sunny the last couple days. I hadn't ridden park in a while. It was really fun to come back for the first time. Going into a jump, I usually get pretty psyched up, but jumping's like kind of my favorite thing. I like hitting jumps, like the air time and the feeling you get. It feels like you're flying.
Excuse me, are you Ben Moxham? Really? Holy smokes! Can I have your autograph?
I'm a ski coach out at Wendell's. It's out in Mount Hood, Oregon. It's a ski camp, so I take the kids up on the mountain and teach them what they want to learn and critique them and get them stoked on learning new tricks and all that kind of stuff. It's cool watching them learn the trick and then being stoked on how easy it was or how sick it was to land that trick after they've been trying it for so long. That excitement on their face is pretty cool to see. And when they come up to you and thank you for teaching them how to do it, it's a pretty good feeling too. Once the jump softens up in the afternoon, you start hitting the jump. Usually I have a little bit younger kids, around like 13 to 15 years old. So we usually hit the jumps pretty often. I get to coach the kids instead of me being coached. It's just kind of cool.
To the drums of the east, paralyzed and possessed by crusaders to see, lost to the sirens that call from the turbulent tide. Science that lives on the lips of the wise. Beating of a million drums, fire of a million guns, water of a million suns. demons release. Pressed to the ground by the whim of the merciless sky. To the fire that burns in the ocean eye. Beating of a million drums, fire of a million guns, murder of a million sons, civilization. Beating of a million drums, fire of a million guns, murder of a million sons, civilization.
I can never picture myself working a 9-to-5 desk job or anything like that.